Hi, my name's Bob. I've been asked to make a quick video about Samba, specifically about SMBGET and SMB clients. So I'm just going to go through some notes I've made. This is the Python file. I actually had to rewrite it, but so the first thing we're doing here is defining the module main. You could just get rid of this, and because we're only doing one module, you don't really need to create a module, but it's good practice. So you make your module, and then you call it afterwards. So I've just done a quick one there, and then I'm calling it down here. So I've imported these modules into the define. Sorry, this is called a function, and these are called modules. Um, so I've imported these modules into this function. So I've got time. That's so I can use the time.sleep command we can see down here. So it's just basically just like a delay, and then import OS. So that's how I can use the os.system command. So that's basically just so I can use the terminal. So you can see here I've got, so this is just the Python. So in the Python video I was asked to basically explain how I was using these SMBGET command. So this here is using the os.system command, which basically just means run this in the terminal. So that's what we'll do. So I can show you how it actually works. Okay, so it's found it. So you can you can change. Let's go up. It doesn't seem to want to copy now. So you can change the user here. So you could just change it so my server is called HAL. So it's just HAL.local, and then a folder inside that called HAL. And then I've got a document in there called my disso, which is my dissertation from university many years ago. And this flag here it's to basically download the file and any subfolders. So if this was just a folder called uh, Rob's documents, then it would download all the folders and subfolders and documents and everything that's inside that folder. But in this scenario, I'm just downloading one document, a docx. It's my dissertation on a network cluster. So yeah, so that's all that command does. It gets one file off the server located in this path. So it's the guest account under HAL in a folder called HAL called my underscore disso docx. Sorry. So I'll show you how that works in the terminal now. It's not pasting for some reason. It's interesting. Okay, so the password to hell on the guest account for me is password 123. So password 123. And you can see that's worked. It's actually already downloaded it in 9 seconds. It's already downloaded, so that's essentially why it's. What I'll do actually is I will delete the. Oh, it's not there. Where have I put it? Oh no, it'll be my local directory. My apologies. There we go. So now if we do it again, should password 123. There you go. So it'll show you it downloading. So it was so quick before because I already had it. So yeah, apologies about that. Should have deleted it first. So yeah, so that's downloaded now to the local directory. So if I type in so it's a docx file, it's the only one I've got there. So what I'll do is I'll just write just rotor. Oh, we've not got rotor on here. Yeah, what I might have to do is there we go. So right, so that should open my Dizzer. Here we go. So this is yeah, we don't need to look into all this, but it's just my to the station on the Raspberry Pi cluster. By the way, if you ever want to open a certain file with the default program, you can just do what I just did then. Type x delta golf dash octa forgot that one. Penguin Echo November. Oh, Papa. Sorry. Yeah. X Delta Golf dash Oscar Papa Echo November, and then space in the file and the file extension, and it will open up in the default application. Anyway, so yeah, that's how that works. You type SMBGET dash R. That's to get the subfolders as well, although we're just getting a document. So that's how that works. So that's why it works here in the Python program. It's because we're telling the OS system, we're using the OS system command from the OS module to basically run that inside terminal within Python. So yeah, there's nothing more to that really. Time.sleep is just to delay 4 seconds. This print slash n just prints a new line so it can move it further down. This variable is so when you type input and then what you want the user to see on the screen, so it'll just say click enter. Whatever they enter will be saved to this variable, but we're not actually using it to do anything really. We're just using it sort of with like a pause. So I'll show you what that looks like. There you go. Just like when we did it in the terminal ourselves. So like I say, for the guest, the password is password123. And again, that's done it instantly because we've already got the file. And then click enter to exit. There we go. Well, if you're running it inside Geany, when you exit, you have to push enter again to exit here. But if I ran it in the terminal, after clicking enter, it would just close. So if you're running Geany for the first time, you might have a big line down your screen here. If you want to turn that off, you go into Preferences, Editor, Display, and under here, long line marker. That's enabled by default. I'll show you what it looks like. It's that annoying line right there. So if you turn that off, that's how you get rid of that. And regarding themes, so when you go to change the themes under here, you'll only have one or two very default ones. There's quite a few ones here, really good ones. To get those, you just have to go to. Oh, sorry, I had it open. Got a link here for it. Got the link here for it. You just download this and run the sh file, and it'll put the themes in the right folder for you. So these are the two manual files for those two commands, which explains it in a lot of depth, which is where I learned how to use it. But basically, here it is. The SMB client you just use to sort of like the FTP client. So when you go in, you can type input to upload files or get files. You can also use cd and dir commands. It's just like file FTP basically. And then SMBGET is the one that we've just been using. It's to download files or folders from the NAS. So yeah, so for me to get on the SMB client, I would type SMB client and then the path to my server, which is called HAL. You can use an IP address, but I just use the local domain. I mean, from a security standpoint, you shouldn't use .local, but that's an old argument. And then you type -u, and then the username, and then the password after the percentage symbol. So guest, and then password123. And then once you're in there, it's just like FTP really. So I can show you that now. Just go to this. Okay, so now we're in. So you type help, see all the commands. So obviously, let's see, all info. What does that do? That's all info on a file. Let's have a look at all the files we got. So yeah, I've got quite a few. I've got loads of the rings, some ROMs, that kind of thing. So yeah, films. Let's have a look in. There you go. This is on my phone. It's got quite a few. Okay. You can type input to upload something locally. So let's see, LCD. So LCD is your local change directory. So if you want to change the local directory to, let's see, homes, pictures, no such files. So look, there we go. Don't know why that was. Okay. Anyway, so I've changed the local directory to pictures. So if I type to get something now, it will download it basically to that folder. But I don't want to do that because that's where all my pictures are. So yeah, that's how you use SMB client. I don't really, well, I do use it actually at the moment because on Fedora in the Dolphin file manager, you can access it through the network here. It just doesn't show up. It's I've looked it up. It's actually a bug with Dolphin specifically in the config file. I'm going to fix it soon. But until then, yeah, I just use this. So yeah, I hope that was useful. I will put these links in the description. I'll also copy and paste this file here for you as well. Okay, so yeah, that's a simple video on how to download stuff from your local network server. Obviously, it doesn't work externally. So yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Ciao.